didn't get caught with 27 pounds of that raw. You know what I'm saying? That raw, that yayo, that fian, that sniff that knock your ass out, make you do the lean. How you get caught with 20? I don't know what's wrong with people, bro. I will drive into the middle of that field and run off a fucking Grand Canyon before I get locked up for 27 pounds of fent. You're insane.
This routine
Absolutely
traffic stop
insane.
in Arizona quickly became one of the most
I'm going to hell and back
drug
before I do
busts
this.
of the year. What started as a simple lane violation ended with the seizure of 27 pounds of fentanyl and exposed a dangerous cartel operation.
Officer Rodriguez, New Mexico State Police. Reason why I stopped you, I just found a little bit too close to that white SUV. If I could see your driver's license, insurance, and registration, please.
The officer pulls over an SUV for a traffic violation.
Right.
The driver was speeding and making unsafe lane changes.
Okay.
When the officer approaches, the driver appears nervous but compliant. He's traveling with his brother and his brother's wife, claiming they're visiting family in the area.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what everybody say.
Thank God we don't need to be doing that kind of thing. The driver says
the fact you even brought it up let me know that you're very guilty.
Más cerca.
Oh, perdón. Es que vamos con familia aquí. Tengo familia aquí en Albuquerque. Sí, perdón, es que lo que pasa es que
I need to learn the español.
muy lento y me quise cambiar como de carril. Por eso fue que me repegué de más, perdón.
The officer asked for the standard documentation, license, insurance, and registration.
What I say?
The driver provides these documents, explaining he changed lanes because traffic was moving slowly. He claims this is his first time being pulled over.
Needs to move more slowly.
Yeah.
Where are you guys coming from?
Yo vengo de Sinaloa, pues soy de aquí de Phoenix, Arizona, pero vengo de Sinaloa. Tengo familia aquí en Albuquerque y venimos aquí con familia.
Ok, entonces viene de Sinaloa, ¿correcto?
Sí, así es. Sí, yo soy de allá, pero aquí estoy viviendo en Phoenix, ya tengo rato viviendo aquí, tengo como 4 años aquí en Phoenix, Arizona.
The driver explains he's originally from Sinaloa, Mexico.
Oh yeah,
but
you shouldn't have said that.
Phoenix.
You shouldn't have said that. You said you from Sinaloa. You could have said you from anywhere. I would rather say taking a trip to Guatemala on Fun and Grave. I would rather you said that for you say you from Sinaloa. I watched the goddamn Narco show. I know what the Sinaloa cartel is. We finna go ahead and check out you. The whip. Make sure ain't nothing else in here.
Arizona for about 4 years. He works in
hospitality. That's not a lot.
Specifically,
4 years, not a long time. Not a long time.
As a housekeeper at a hotel. He says they're visiting family for just 2 days before heading back to Phoenix for work.
Can I talk to you some more about your travel? Okay. So, who are these people really to you?
Oh, es my brother and esposa de my brother.
Are they going where you're going?
Claro, claro. Es que mi hermano va llegando apenas para acá y él viene conmigo por acá también.
Right.
Claro.
The driver becomes increasingly talkative, perhaps too talkative. He explains they brought his brother as a surprise to visit a cousin, someone who grew up with them and is like a sister to the family. He doesn't know the exact address where they're staying, which raises the officer's suspicion. My brother just arrived here recently. He doesn't know about the surprise I planned with my cousin. The driver explains.
No, sí, no.
Is there any large amounts of U.S. currency in the car?
No. La verdad que traigo nomás para lo que vamos a gastar aquí nomás que...
The officer begins asking more pointed questions.
Okay.
The driver insists they're going nowhere else, just visiting the cousin and then heading straight back to Phoenix because they have to work. He emphasizes repeatedly that they are legal workers who don't need to engage in illegal activities.
That don't sound like the truth, though.
About money,
that don't sound like the truth, though. You keep stretching that.
He has about $100 cash on him, and that his wife's card has most of their money for expenses.
You keep saying it, you keep bringing it up. That makes me suspicious, Holmes.
¿Puedo hablar contigo? Sí, por favor, bajo el carro y ven conmigo.
Then comes the critical moment. The officer asks directly about drugs. Methamphetamine? No. Heroin? No. Cocaine? No. Any drugs? No, nothing. The driver seems cooperative, even inviting the officer to search if he wants to. If you want to search, go ahead. No problem, he says.
Maybe he didn't know about it.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Puedo hablar contigo?
Maybe that guy didn't know about it.
Por favor, bajo el carro y...
Why is there no goddamn subtitles? I don't know what's going on right now.
The female passenger to step out of the vehicle as well. Hello, how are you? Can I speak with you? Please step out of the car and come with me. The officer says politely but firmly.
They're not even search.
Doing a vehicle search.
Let's see what they find, though. Let's see.
Some cash, probably hers.
The officer announces he'll be conducting a vehicle search.
Of course he is.
This is where everything changes. During the search, officers discover something hidden in the vehicle.
How do they be finding it every time? It's so crazy they find this shit every time, bro. Like, there's nowhere you can hide it. And the tires are under the car is your best bet. People when they go that extra mile, put that shit definitely put it in the tires. Like, take the tire off, put it under the rim. Yeah, go to my mechanic and pay you a little extra under the, you know what I mean? Do what you do. Take the bricks of the damn rim, nigga.
Cash and drugs are found. The atmosphere immediately shifts from a routine stop to a major criminal investigation.
Exactly.
As the driver realizes he's caught, his entire story begins to change. The officer asks where the drugs were supposed to be delivered. New Mexico. The driver's demeanor completely transforms. Can my brothers come get them? They can come for them. The driver pleads, referring to his passengers. Then the real story emerges, and it's chilling.
Hey! Vete! K96.
You know it's over with. I don't even know why he gave him okay to search the car. He being a little too smooth.
Okay. Where is it going? ¿Dónde?
The truth is, people from Mexico want to kill my family. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I did this now. I had never done this before. I had never been involved in this.
That's messed up if that's true.
My family threatened both there and here.
That's messed up if that's true.
The driver claims he's from Sinaloa, and the people threatening him are from there too.
Damn.
They're here with him as well. He says, suggesting the cartel has people in both Mexico and Arizona.
Of course they do. Arizona's definitely like, that's why people gangbang in Arizona. I don't be getting it. Because there's no way you finna gangbang in Arizona and not run into the cartel. No way you finna gangbang in like any of these like Cali, any of those real West Coast states. Even like Las Vegas, I mean, it wasn't about that's a state. Cali, Zona, New Mexico, or for the grade, like even in Texas, you running into the cartel. Like the cartel's out there. That's just what's going on.
Sir. So that's a lot of. Hold on. Uno momento. Yeah. So that's a lot of fentanyl.
Uno momento. Shut up. Estúpido.
The driver's story becomes more detailed and desperate. He explains that people came to his home, finding where he lives despite his efforts to hide from them. They demanded he work for them, transporting drugs, but he didn't want to. My family from here also came asking me to do this type of work, and I didn't want to, he says in broken English, mixing Spanish throughout.
Yeah, the truth is that the people from Mexico want to kill my family. That's the reason why I'm doing this.
Where is your family now?
En Sinaloa también, ahí donde yo soy, pues.
That's crazy. It's like, can you even believe it for
him? He wants to make clear that his brother and sister-in-law had nothing to do with this. The only thing I want is that everything in the car, that's all that's his. That's all I ask. They have nothing to do with this. My siblings.
That's a real one. That's a man, though. At least taking the charges. Sound like some real nigga to me.
The reveals that this all happened very recently.
La verdad que la gente de México me quiere matar a mi familia, por eso yo estoy haciendo esto. Por eso lo hice ahora, nunca había hecho esto. Yo pues nunca había andado haciendo esto y me tienen amenazada a mi familia también allá afuera, pues también y aquí.
Just yesterday. They just called me yesterday. They arrived where I live. I didn't even know how they found my address because they came knocking on my door, and when I opened it, they were already there. The cartel members told him explicitly, take this over there. If you don't deliver it by tomorrow, we're going to kill your family.
And now you can't put it past the cartel to be playing. Like, one thing I'm not playing with is the cartel. They do some heinous things. Very heinous things. These niggas is worse than the Taliban. So I don't... Look, it's messed up that people even got to go through that. I take back everything I said at the beginning of the video because that really happens. Like, a lot of people do get extorted. Because I'm not saying Mexico's a horrible country, but it's harder to make it in Mexico than it is out here. So a lot of people are kind of trying to come out here, and the things they might get into is a little wacky to get out here, man. You got to be careful.